Hello world and welcome back to Minecraft in 1.0, where today we are going to be making a spider spawner. This spider spawner specifically. So last time we managed to find a cave spider spawner and a regular spider spawner, and I've decided that of the two of them I'm going to be doing the spider spawner hole. Now I've been looking online for some sort of, killing system for regular spiders way back in 1.0, but I couldn't really find anything too interesting. And the earliest thing I could really find is something from 1.2. So that's the thing I'm going to be building. It looks the best in my opinion, and it seems that things hasn't really changed. Now I found that Wattles actually managed to make a 1.16 version. And in Wattles' version, he had this room, he had a little bit expanded, all the water going into one collection area in the centre, and he had to kill them manually. Now the thing is, with his design, he had to kill all the spiders with a very good sword, and without having our enchantments, we're not going to be able to do it with a very nice sword. So I'm going to sort of merge the two together and see what I end up with. So first things first, we need to expand the room, and that needs to be a 4x4 room in all directions from the spawner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 from there, then 1, 2, 3, and just break the ball back once. Now I'm not too worried about what this room actually looks like. I mean, I'm probably going to make it, a little bit nice, but I'm not really going to see it too much. So let's clear out the room. So I've cleared out all the walls, I made it all look nice, a bit cleaner by using this smooth stone here. And next is the floor. Now with the ceiling, I'm not going to put it up any further, because apparently in earlier versions you actually need to bring the ceiling down a little bit. But I'm going to leave it up because it's all solid above there, and we're going to bring this down. We only have to go 3 blocks underneath the spawner. So that's where we're going to do first. And of course my pickaxe breaks here. So I'm going to move this all down to 3. So you've dug out your now completely empty room. You've got 3 down and it's already at the normal ceiling, and you've basically got a 9x9 room. Now it's time to decide which way we want the spiders to come. Now I'm going to have them come towards our base. I feel like that's the easiest place to do this. There's not really an outside cave or anything to really help out with this. I know there's a little cave back there, but it'll be a pain to get to all the time, and this is on the ordinary straight. So I think this way is the way I'm going to do it. So I've already set up a little bit of a area behind me, so I'm going to put these 2 in here. And as you can see, it doesn't reach the whole way in, so we have to actually break the floor just a little bit more. Let's top up this water. So first we need to clear out this area here, which is very, very simple. And then we have to break the individual blocks. You see the end blocks where the water finishes? Those ones we have to break. And it will end up centering all the spiders whereabouts this ladder is, which is our way in and out. So once we have this done, we have to move on to the next step, which is placing a lot of signs. So you don't have to remove that center block over there either. And this is now pushes all the water directly to this center block. And water was very loud back in the day, apparently. Now what we need to do here is we have to push them over into one corner. So I'm going to choose this corner over here. So what we're going to do is going to break this, and it will push the water down a little bit more, but that's okay. We just want to go in enough so that they've got a little bit of a cavity here to go through. So I've got rid of the water a little bit temporarily here, and I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more like the old design. Now if that's the case, this is going to have to be a little bit different. So instead of having the 2 water sources, which isn't the end of the world, we're just going to have it as all be water sources to bring them all down to the same point. There you go. Now that we've done it this way, what we can do is actually bring these stairs forward. Just a touch. So, I've brought everything forward now. I've had to block up behind there because I got this a little bit wrong, of course. Mixing the two is a lot harder than I thought, you know. But as well as that, in the first tutorial, you have to do this little side piece. That means it pushes them up if they spawn directly in this corner. So now we have everything pushing directly into the side. So they get pushed all the way to down here, and then this water pushes them all the way over here. And it takes us to this corner piece. Now this is where you are going to want your water, and I need some more water, of course. Now what we need to do in order to get them to go up this bit, we actually need to have it all be source blocks for them to climb. So we need even more signs. We need one on this side and then one on this side without any lettering. And you'll see how the water shows that it's being pushed up. So we've got to take them up to a point, probably just in the very corner there, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to take it one up above the ceiling, and that will be where our kill zone is. So I finally managed to make a little tower going all the way up there. I had to go collect some more wood, and I went a little bit ahead just to sort of make things work. I had to rack my brain around to see what was available. Hoppers aren't actually in this version, but luckily pistons are. Now, as we're not going to be able to utilise, you know, putting the spider all the way up and then dropping him back down so they can climb, I thought that we instead could do it by suffocating them. Now, when they get to the top, I've got a space of 7 blocks back, so it pushes them all the way here, and it should keep them here and hold them in place. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't put this on the second half slab, because obviously in the first episode we found out half slabs only go on the bottom side. So, what we have here is a double piston extender. So, I mean, most people probably know this, but it's a quick thing from Mumbo Jumbo with a 0-4-2 method. So there's 2 ticks on this repeater, 4 ticks on this repeater, and nothing here. So when you flip the lever, it pushes it, and that should suffocate. So we're gonna have to stay here, you know, wait, take them all down, and then go, and then we can just sit here and punch them. Now I'm hoping this torch doesn't do anything. If not, we can obviously just move it over here. And they shouldn't be able to escape or go anywhere. They can't fall down because they're above the roof, blah, blah, blah. So the last thing to do... Oh, also, one last thing. You can open the chest with half slabs there. So that's a nice place just to store our items. I was planning on putting hoppers where these other 2 slabs are, but unfortunately that doesn't work. I might have to actually remove these slabs. I don't know if they can fit in a 1.5 block space. I'm pretty sure spiders can, but if not, we will be having to remove those. So the last thing we need to do is take away all the lights that are in here, and hopefully this should now work. Oh, spiders are already spawning. Go away. If I just block this up, probably will change this, you know, light eventually, but oh, here you go. They do fit. Now, you have to be within 16 blocks for this to actually work. So what I might end up doing is, you know, putting a bit of a glass skylight here. See, they start chasing you, but they all get sucked away, and they can't climb up because they can never reach the wall. So what you do have to do is sit here in the corner, and here they come. And apparently, entity cramming isn't really a thing. That's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this works. I was hoping they would all push forward into the same block. But that might not be the case. Oh, here you go. That one pushed into the right place. Now, they added the thing, obviously, where there was entity cramming, where as soon as there are 24 of the mob in one space, that starts killing off the mobs. But that is not a thing in this version. So, luckily, we can actually have these people infinitely spawn. And they actually are spawning rather quickly. So, I may need to optimize this. One of them died, apparently. Oh, they're drowning at the back. That's what's happening. The ones that are being pushed at the back, they're drowning. Okay, I might have to change this up a bit. Might have to push this piston system forward so they all just go into the one square. But let's just see if this works as a proof of concept. So we push this forwards. They are not suffocating. Okay. What we might have to do here is just put this into a full block. There you go. So just wait. That'll probably be enough. And can you hit them now? There you go. Now the reason why I wanted to push them forward is because obviously then you can't, otherwise you can't collect all this stuff. So what we might have to do is I think there's glowstone in this. Whenever we go to the nether, we can set up a glowstone system to light this room up. So a lot of the drops, they're probably actually going to fall down. And that was a weird glitch. But here you go. You see, we're getting what we need. It is working. It's going to be a little bit tweaking. So I'll go and tweak that now. And then I'll let you guys know how it works. So I've modified this. I've blocked off that. So hopefully they should all just come up into the one space now. Now they should actually be able to crawl just a little bit forward. I had to put an extra half block here because they're actually escaping. But this should now work. In fact, I might even be able to move that one block. But we'll keep it here for now. I'll let them build up and I'll let you guys know what happens. Oh, they've been pushed forward. Can they still suffocate from this? They can still suffocate from this. Okay, so this should work now, in theory. We're just going to have to keep waiting. So I've been waiting here a little while now. As you can see, we have quite a few of them there, and it is still spawning. I think because we're out of the range of this thing, it will just keep spawning and won't reach any sort of mob camp. As you can see, they are still coming in and out. I've put this hole out because whenever I look at it, it sort of like drags them over here a little bit quicker after they've spawned. So this next one will come up in any second now. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. Swim. There he is. I was just caught on the little side there. Sometimes I get a little bit caught. I might be able to optimize that, but I haven't had too many problems. They eventually just get pushed in and fall down. Eventually they do come up. As you can see, we have loads here. There you go. Here's another one. And they are all being crammed. Here is another one. So I don't know how long it is until it ticks, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, what? Hey, what happened? No! Okay. That's going to have to change. It appears that there's some sort of glitch when it comes back. But if I have that there, that should be good now. Let's see. Might still have to use a sword. Now, it is very close, of course. Now, obviously, there's no, like, they have been really, really done in, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Surprised they're not being pushed over here now. That's confusing me. They have taken a lot of damage though. Okay, it still isn't optimized. Let's remove that one so they do get pushed in. I'm going to collect all that stuff. So I've moved everything forward now. I've sort of tried to optimize it and I killed everything off. I haven't tested this yet, but it seems that when this pushes, it sort of gives it enough space. So I've added another block. I've had it so the waters, so they can push really far into here. And it takes a bit of jiggery pokery, but obviously there's no good way to collect the items. So what I've done, since everything's being pushed in the same place, it should all drop on this block. So I can just come here and pick them up. It's a bit of an awkward system, but it works. We're doing this mainly for XP. We don't need the string or the spider eyes, because we'll probably be moving locations very soon anyway. But now it's time to actually try this out. 1, 2, and they instantly got shoved down. Okay, so that still doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it sort of works. It's weird. It's weird, this system. I'm not sure if I like it. It seems like 2 hits with a sword. Maybe it needs more than... I don't know how much damage. Oh, these ones are dying in 1 hit. Ouch. That's a bit awkward as well. A lot of bugs in this version of the game, isn't there? Well, we did this mainly for XP, and this works. Once everything is killed, I'll show the collection system. So I killed most of the things off, but this is actually really, really fast. I put another cobblestone thing down there to see if that would help at all so they wouldn't get pushed down. Because that does seem to be the problem here. When I push them when they're directly over that space, it doesn't work. I might need to set up a system to like sort of push them from there into this area to then suffocate them. But we'll see. And then here, we can just collect the stuff. And it's not very safe, but it works. I think this is how the best we're going to get. We only need it for the 30 levels. I feel like you get more XP this way. And we've already had quite a few items, more than we're going to need for the entire series. You know, I wonder, can you make wool out of this? It might be a mod thing, so if anyone doesn't know, I mod. Hey, it is a main vanilla thing. So we've got loads of wool. I don't know what we'd need wool for, but it'll be useful for the future. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I found that about 12 ticks is like what it takes. There you go. Those are the one hits I've been looking for. And you have to just quickly run in for those. It's probably the most dangerous thing I've ever built, but I'm sure I can refine it. I'm going to try and push them in with pistons back there. That's going to be my next step. And if I can do it all off the one lever, although I probably won't be able to, I might have one lever here to push them and then another lever to squish them. Let's give it a try. So, I think finally I have a little bit of a system here. Took a while, but eventually we got there. So, things are pushing up, and sometimes they choose to climb and they end up being stuck in the back. Sometimes they're just floating. But now that when things are spawning, which is very nice, we can push this forward and they'll get shoved into this bit. Now if I take them out, they end up being pushed back because of the spacing. So you have to keep it forwards and then you click it. Now some died because they drowned a little bit. But then I can actually start hitting them. It's awkward to see how much health they actually have. But the good thing is when it drops here, they can't hit me. So I can collect this. I mean, if I went, maybe not. Okay, they just can't hit me at all. I'm pushing W into them. Because this is shut, they can't actually get me. So they can build up and build up and build up here, even while I'm collecting things. So it's now we now actually have a safe system. As you can see, they are drowning. That's why the hits are a little bit awkward. Now obviously some still good at stuck. They're spiders, they're big, it's going to be annoying. But this is basically the system I'm going to go with. Whenever I want to get to 30 levels, I'm going to come here. We really don't need the string, but it's be useful. Spider eyes we can use for potions later on, which will be absolutely amazing. Because I'm going to have to leave that one there. I mean, it took me a while, there were a couple of mistakes, but we managed to make it in the end. If you made it this far in the video, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, I really appreciate it. And let me know your thoughts on this system. Have you ever made a spider spawner back way in 1.0? Is it any different to how you do it now? Let me know down in the comments. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.